How you doing? Dr. Ulysses Jackson. We'll give you a little something today, man. I don't want to leave y'all waiting until Monday. So I'm going to hit y'all with something I'm going to call Inspirational Thursday. I'm not doing this every week, but I want to just give y'all something. Today I want to discuss, what is your motivation? What motivates you? What's that thing that keeps you going and keeps your heart pumping? What's that like makes you say, you know what? I got to get to pick me up and go. So we're going to discuss today, what's your motivation? What keeps you going? What keeps your fuel tank full? You know, it could be your family, it could be your loved ones, it could be because you want to go to college, you want to get married, your fiance, your mother, your children. We all going to have something in our life that motivates us to say, you know what? I want to do better and I'm going to be better. So what is that thing in your life that really motivates you? And always understand, there's going to be people that's going to come in your life and that's going to go in your life. Family members going to come, family members going to go. Loved ones going to make up, you're going to break up. You know what I'm saying? But don't find yourself in a situation where you have that moment where you can't live without them, or I don't know what to do. Understand from now, people going to come and people going to go from your life. It's the part that y'all played, and it's those memories that last forever. You know, I can hold on to some memories of some people that are no longer with me, that today motivate me. You know, so those are the things that I gotta say. What motivates Ulysses Jackson to get out the bed in the morning and keep my feet going and keep kicking? You know, because as I was told y'all in many videos, when I woke up, I had no inspiration on how to be a doctor or whether or not I was gonna be a doctor. I had no clue. I had no clue about this. I didn't know how this whole thing was gonna go on. I just knew that I love to read. I know I love education, and I hate to lose. So when I realized that I hate to lose, you're not gonna give me a test and I just fail it. That wasn't gonna be part of me. So I was gonna do all the research that I could do. So when I used to wake up again, I had no motivation saying I'm gonna be a doctor. I didn't wanna let my mother down at the time. I didn't wanna let my children down. I wanted to be a motivating inspiration to them, to let them know anything in this world that you want to do and you set your mind to, you could do it. You know, and as they say, if your mind can conceive it and your heart could believe it, you could achieve it. And I heard that when I was young and I was coming up. Somebody told me, man, set your eyes on the prize and never give up. So I ran with that. Again, I can't stop with this positive affirmation every day for myself. But the positive affirmation, the words alone, is not without action. If I say I'm gonna get up and go work out, or I'm gonna ride that bike 5-10 miles today, I gotta have a bike, get up, and go put that work in. So for those that wanna exercise, what's your motivation? Your doctor said, you know, you better lose some weight. Your loved one saying, hey, you're getting a little out there. You know, what's your motivation? And again, of course, I'm a mental health counselor, mental health specialist. How is all this tied into what you do? Setting up goals, not achieving them. Having a bucket list and never happen. Make sure your goals are realistic and attainable. I'm not gonna say I wanna be an astronaut and I don't like physics. No, you have to make your goal, whether short term, well, I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness. I'm gonna go to LA Fitness. Make the goal short and attainable for you. And then have a motivating factor that's going to get you up in the morning and say, you know what, let me go do this. And be built in with positive affirmation. Every day say, I got this. When you wake up, I know I'm going to do this. You know, because a lot of times, the hard work that I've even put in, when I wake up in the morning, I don't say to myself, I'm a doctor. Sometimes, other people remind me that I'm a doctor. Like, yo, doc, you know? Like, if you're a rap superstar, you don't walk up every day say, I'm a rap superstar. If you're a baseball legend, you don't wake up saying I'm the best, baseball player in the world. Sometimes it takes other people to point out to you the greatness or the goodness that you're doing, you know? And a lot of times, people will say, hey, what up, doc? And they'll be like, you know, it's time that I drive and I catch myself. When they be like, what up, doc? Now it makes me reflect back to all that hard work I put in. Because as I said before, man, when you do something that you love, the money gonna follow. I don't know too many rich people or successful people that's doing stuff every day that they hate. They found a passion, and they found a purpose, and they parlayed that into a living and a career. So again, me being a doctor sometimes, this is what I do. I get up, I try to do short videos for inspiration for some people. I try to work with my clients, and I try to take care of my family. That's the motivation that I have. And sometimes that's not going to be good enough for other people. This is the personal job that you have to do. There's a journey you have to take. Like when I wake up in the morning, I don't look in the mirror or walk out the door and say, yeah, I'm a black man. I know that. I don't think a dog wakes up and says, I'm a dog. We know that. I'm not Dominican. I'm black. So until someone else points out my blackness, I don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? But what's my motivation? I'm a human being with goals and aspirations and things that I want. We bring the motivation back when I was driving a car, right? Back a while ago, you know what I'm saying? That was a hoopty. I would always say to myself, man, you driving this hoopty. Why are you driving this hoopty? It's because that's what you had. You had a hoopty. And you had to drive the hoopty. And I wanted a new car. Once I got some things in order, and I bought a new car, and the new car's in my driveway, I never jump up in the morning, look out the window and say, look at my new car. No, I'm not even thinking about it. If it comes to me, I was motivated to get that. If I think of a car, I say, what's the next car that I'm gonna get? Those are my motivating factors. Those are things that motivate me. So I'm just saying, man, when we think of what's our inspiration, get something that inspires you that's attainable. Because like you said, your kids, they ain't gonna always be kids. They may be your motivating factor today. Tomorrow, you might be motivated by something else. You know what I'm saying? Because there's levels to this. I wanted associates, I got it. I wanted a bachelor's degree, I got it. I wanted a master's degree, I got it. I wanted a Ph.D., I got it. I wanted a license, I got it. But I'm still motivated. What's motivating me? You know what I'm saying? It's just something internally, that internal clock that just keeps ticking. You have to find your internal clock, man, and keep it charged up. And find out what it is that charges it up. It could be family, it could be friends. So that's why I said, you know what? Let me jump in with Inspirational Thursdays, man, and just hit them with this one time to let them know, man, that like, you got this. You could do it. If you in college, get A's. Why settle for 85 or B plus? Get the A. You know what I'm saying? You want that car, you need better credit, don't get a cosigner, get what you could afford and grind. And keep grinding until you get where you gotta get. Somebody doing something good, ask them, yo, how did you get that? That's how come I wound up getting mortgages and messing with financial advisors, because I asked. I wasn't skilled in all those other areas. Even the people that helped me with marketing, shout out to my whole team. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell me, you could do a video, set a timer in YouTube or any one thing, and it'll go up. I don't know about that. I'm a mental health doctor. So what would I know about analytics and YouTube stuff? That good book says, man, you know what I'm saying? He was all things to all men, not me. I'm simply a messenger trying to bring a message of hope and a message of clarity that show, if I did it, you can do it, And again, it's Dr. Ulysses Jackson, licensed mental health counselor in the state of New York. Don't take anything I'm saying as therapy at all. Take it as informational that I share with you. And I love my people hit me every day. Doc, keep it up. Keep grinding. Look at the people that started something and stopped. Just keep doing it. Give them them words of inspiration. So as we start to wind this down, man, I'm gonna ask y'all, what is it that motivates you? And in the comment sections, in the messages, share this with each other. What motivates you? Because you don't know who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? And I heard somebody say the other day, as we watch people, we don't know what we get from them. And I also just heard today when somebody said, you know what? We want to be down with some other people, not knowing that the magic was with yourself and what you created. You don't see me doing no interviews right now with nobody. I'm doing this on my own. And I'm licensed, and I got a caseload, and I'm getting paid through insurance companies. So I got what I'm doing. So if you start to see other things change, it's because guess what? Somebody saw me. I motivated someone to say, yo, Doc, let me sit down and ask you some questions. Let's do a podcast together. Let me interview you, and start inviting me places. Because right now, ain't none of that shaking. I'm giving this from me to you. And you might feel like that too one day, that it's just you, and you're all alone. And Everybody's watching. Somebody's watching. As somebody told me too, when I was back in the day, they told me, yo, Ulysses, never forget this. The camera's always rolling. Don't think the camera stopped. The camera's, when you go in the store and get that 6-pack of Heineken, somebody saw you. When you slipping out the liquor store, somebody saw you. You know what I'm saying? What motivates a drug addict? Drugs. What motivates an alcoholic? Alcohol. What motivates a person that sells drugs to get that money? What motivates somebody like me to have the doctor degree, to have the caseload of client, to see people win, to watch people get better and say, Doc, you helped me. So if I keep doing that and I keep helping, man, I think, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna be doing all right, man. So please, if you leave any comments, tell me and tell somebody else who might read, what inspires you today to keep going? You know what I'm saying? Because you never know who you might help, man. Always, each one teach one. Dr. Ulysses Jackson, Inspirational Thursday.